Welcome back to another Josh's Video Diary, probably the most boring channel on the whole of YouTube. However, you do get to see it in 360, so maybe that's even more boring because I'm not directing where the camera goes. You get to look around. Well, maybe that makes it less boring because you can kind of participate in what you look at. Anyway, I am in Sushiro again, and in this riveting and exciting video, you get to watch me eat. And I'll be eating a lot of sushi today once they call my number, 133. Yep, sam is that in Cantonese, which I have to listen for. And I kind of missed my number because I walked around the street and I filmed Pink Park. I mean, a bark Pink Park. Elderly gentleman Pink Park in Yaomate, which is the next suburb. But, yeah. If you miss your number, you can come back, and they said I'm fourth in line on the waiting list. So I have to wait a bit longer. But eventually I'll get to eat. Look how popular this place is. It's 1:55 on a Tuesday. Regular. That was 115. I'm waiting for 133, as you can see. Yeah, this is my favorite sushi in the whole world. In terms of getting the balance of not me. Yes, this is my favorite sushi in terms of getting all the balance of everything together. As in, I mean, it may not be the best flavor, but it's a balance of cost and quality. And I guess other factors too, like convenience. It's not the most convenient because I can't just walk in and sit down and eat. I gotta get a ticket, wait, walk around, and then if I miss my turn, I time it badly, I gotta come back and wait a bit longer. So it's not that convenient. But the quality is quite good. It's not the best, but it's like above average by a lot, and the consistency is pretty good, and the price, it's like kind of reasonable. It's like the lower end of price. 1.5 something that was. That's 125. Yeah, and they'll probably give me a little bar table because I'm just one person today. And you'll notice that the bar tables are made for up to 2 people, but unfortunately, yet again, I'm eating solo, which I tend to do a lot on this channel because don't have any friends. They all got married and had kids, or moved away, or got angry at me, or some other reason. And one of them has bad health, so he's not here, or they're too busy. So it's me and you. Oh, well, actually, you're my friend because you're watching my channel, and I'm kind of having a conversation with you. Although you don't get to eat, which is sad. You get to watch me eat, which is also sad because you miss out. So I guess I win because I get to practice my commentary and my narration. He's Master Soichi. And well, you also win too because you're watching it, and you might click away soon because it's gonna bore you to tears, but at least you got something out of it. Like, maybe not much, but maybe you had a look at this video and gauge the quality of the camera, which is the Insta360 X3. Or you wanted to have a look at the sound quality. Oh, speaking of sound quality, I think the sound is excellent from here. I bought the mic adapter and I was going to use it with a lavalier mic and put it here, but I realized that what was that number? Was that me? I think that was hello in Japanese, but spoken by 156. Yeah, the sound quality is excellent. Not only is the mic right in front of me, so it's picking up a direct line, whereas if I had a lav mic, it's not quite direct, but it's still close it's still close from the sound waves emanating from my mouth and nose. So it's still good, but I think the Insta360 sound is excellent. And plus, I've been turning on the AI feature, which is voice focus. So it will actually use some AI to figure out what's my noise and what's not my noise. And it sounds even clearer. So I probably wasted my money buying that mic adapter. Or maybe not, because I probably will use it at some point. But what I'm saying is, you don't need to buy it. If you get this camera, don't buy the mic adapter. Just turn on the voice. Ooh, so they went, and I think I might be next. Yeah, just turn on the voice focus, and the AI, really good. It sounds pretty clear. It's not totally perfect, but it's good enough for YouTube. I think so. Still waiting. Oops. Yeah, I will test out the mic adapter later. I actually want to put a shotgun mic on it. Oh, still not me. I think that might be a regular waiting number, not a waiting in line. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm very happy with the sound. I also tried the X2, but it always sounded a bit muffled. And I compared that to the Garmin 360 Verb, which is discontinued, and they just stopped making cameras. They pretty much gave up. Garmin were like, oh, we're gonna release 360 cameras, and we're gonna support it and make sure the software's good. And then after a while, they realized they weren't selling, and then they quietly disassociated themselves with it. And then my camera, I took it snorkeling. Took it like maybe only a meter deep, but it leaked and water went in it, and then it died. So I'm not very happy about that, but I am happy because I upgraded to this camera, which despite its quirks, pretty good. I will probably do a full review later, but I'm spending a lot of time testing it. In fact, I'm sure I'm spending a lot more time than most other people who review cameras. I really don't put a lot of faith into a lot of YouTubers because they kind of get a pre-production camera for free and they get to keep it, and then they review it and they say all the nice things about it, but they haven't really put it through its paces. And because they got the camera for free, they kind of say nice things about it, and it's almost like a sales pitch. And then they do it a bit clickbaity. They say it's the most awesome camera ever, and then that's the end of the video, and it's not really doing a service. I think, I mean, not many people are going to buy a camera and use it every single day for hours. And then after like still not me. And then after like testing everything out for 2 months, then they do a review after all the hype has died down and no one's really. It's no longer a new camera. It's like an old camera now because like other things have come out, like a new iPhone's come out, or a new car's come out, or a new lens has come out, or a new gimbal has come out, or you know what I mean, right? So it's not the best way to get clicks, which is fine by me because I'm not trying to get a million views on this channel. I'm really trying to practice, but I'm also trying to practice making something decent because. Oh, bingo, that's me. Yeah, Sam, that's me. Yes, Sam. Oh, gotta scan in your. Leave home safe app. See that? Oh, see that? Click here. You get a QR code. No, you gotta scan their QR code. Like that. And then you gotta scan it in here. And it gives me the green light. Vaccine pass requirements met. So you get 60 minutes, like an hour to eat. Looks up. Yeah, 60 minutes. I'm kind of bad at numbers in Chinese. And here is my bar table. Bit wet there. Much better. So.食之前有冇食過壽司郎嘅？食過。食過嘅，咁同你推介翻我哋呢個特色商品，呢個巴斯克烤芝士蛋糕，有興趣可以試一試下嘅。如果啲咩需要或者埋單，點翻我哋平板上面嘅黃色掣啊，用餐愉快。唔該。Okay, so there's like a cheesecake that's on special. $27 Hong Kong dollars, so divided by I think 7 or 8. Let me check if it's still recording. 12 minutes in. Welcome to Sushiro, Japan's #1 sales in Kaiten sushi. In fact, if I make the camera a bit lower, that's the lowest I can get it with this setup. You can see the sushi coming. If you look down a bit, it's probably a good view. Now, I should make it face me. Yes, that's better. What I like about Japanese mentality, is that the right word? Is they kind of think of things. They're kind of considerate. That's a good word. Considerate about things. So when I came in, this is actually a set for 2 people, so I'm not going to waste it. I'm going to bag one of these. It's actually a bag, so I'm going to bag the bag. But they gave me a little bag, and it's to put your mask in, and like, it's only a small thing. It probably doesn't cost much, but how many places don't do that? Like, if you go to any other restaurant, do they think of giving you a little envelope or a bag to put your mask? Because this is like an entirely biohazard. It's a biohazard. And still, right now, on Wednesday the 12th of October 2022, Hong Kong is still mandatory to wear masks, otherwise you get arrested. So, anyway, it's nice of them to think about those things. They gave me 2, which is somewhat wasteful, but I won't waste it. I will bag it. And they gave me a little thing to wipe my hands too, just because I've got all germs on it and COVID everywhere, so that's pretty good. They even give me a little sign that shows me, like each sign tells me how to get out of here, or actually how to get into the table. And they use this to pay, which is a good system. Kind of reduces manpower, which is sexist. So people power, I guess, is the more PC way to say it. And it's got the rules here too. Not that anyone's really going to read it. And the way it works is you can come in and anything on this lower a bit, you can just grab. They have the higher row, which if you look at the camera now, that's for anything I order on the tablet. But yeah, if I see anything good, I just grab it. And they have the prices here. If you look, this is 360, so you have to turn away from my face and then do a 180, and then you can see the pricing. So $12 for a red plate, $17 for a silver plate, $22 for a gold plate, and $27 for a black plate. I'll show you the rest of the rules. That's how to order on the tablet. You've got a 60-minute limit. Unless there's no queue, then you can stay here forever, or, well, until they kick you out. And you grab your own thing. So I'm going to grab a wasabi, and then up here, you grab your tea, your dish to put your soy sauce on. You grab a cup to put your tea, and I don't really need a spoon. I'm going to actually grab an extra cup, and I'm going to put my rubbish in it. That's better. So I'm going to eyeball all the sushi that comes here. That's on the sushi train. Sushi. So I'm gonna keep my wet wipe there, and I prepare the wasabi soy sauce. So here is regular soy sauce. They also have sweet soy sauce and lemon soy sauce if you want to have. It goes with different dishes, but this one is the one to go with. Oh, I like this one, and it's cheap, $12. It's a squid. These you gotta stack up, and later on you'll see that they scan all the plates with a NFC reader, so it's really easy to. It's really efficient and easy to calculate the final bill. And then you get your own chopsticks from here. They have a whole bunch of ginger. So I will grab some ginger. The ginger is used between sushi to kind of cleanse your mouth and palate. So it's like resetting your mouth so you can taste the next sushi better. It's an interesting concept. It's also very healthy, so I'll try to eat a bit more. Then, if you look at where if you scroll around again 180, you can see the hot water. Oh, actually, before I do that, there's powdered green tea. I think it's called matcha, which is sprinkled there. And then you pour your own hot water. Whoa, almost burned myself. Okay, should not hold the cup while you're doing it. That's the matcha, or the green tea. I think there's a technical difference between matcha and green tea. Oh, I should do the thumbnail too. I'm going to do an aerial view, and then it's going to, hopefully no one notices, because it's a bit weird, but this will be a good thumbnail for the video. Alright, that I'm going to use to make the thumbnail for the video. Hope I haven't invaded everyone's privacy. You never know, someone might be bringing their mistress here, or their significant other here, and then I've just exposed them for their naughty behavior. Time to try the very economical but tasty squid sushi. I think it's squid, I could be wrong. There's another, one of them I really like, but it looks like another one. So I'm mixing my wasabi with the soy sauce. This is the wasabi, comes in a packet. And this is totally wrong, but it's the way I do it. I dip the rice in the wasabi, but that's not Right, wow, that's why it's not the right way, because you get too much. So that's the incorrect way of eating sushi. What you're supposed to do is, well, I think, I could be wrong, but I think you're supposed to take off the fish or whatever it is. Is this fish? I think it's squid. It might be cuttlefish, but anyway, you're supposed to take it off, dip that into the wasabi, soy sauce, wasabi/soy sauce, and then put it back on the rice, and then eat it. I'm actually going to have some ginger first. And then you don't get half your rice dropping into the wasabi and absorbing all the soy sauce instantly. And then, like, totally putting off the balance of soy sauce to sushi ratio, which is going to make it too salty or too strong and powerful with wasabi that burns your nostrils. That said, the wasabi here is like kind of mild. There's some China brand of wasabi that I get from some restaurant, and it's like nuclear. In fact, I bought a bunch and I made okra in a previous video. And when I ate it, it was like instant torture to my nose and my nasal area. It was so strong. Oh, this looks good. I'm going to grab that. It's a cheese and fatty salmon sushi. But I grabbed it because it looks very juicy. Lots of white oil and fat, which is very good for you, fish fat. Also very delicious. Not everyone likes it, but if you like it, I guess. Mmm! Oh, that looks good. Turn around. And then look at the stuff that's arriving. I'm going to order on the tablet soon, so you can see how all this works. But we'll see. Oh, you can't see if you're looking at my face. But I've got a few things I need to eat first. And I need to organize my area a bit. And top up my soy sauce wasabi. Oh no. Fixing up my mise-en-scène, which I think I did a video on it ages ago, the importance of being organized. But if you've actually seen my studio area where I work and live, you'll see it's a little bit of a mess, but it's a somewhat organized mess. Kind of like this, but worse. Time for some ginger. Every time I come here, I overeat because everything looks so good. And I can't help myself, but I should. Alright, I'm not sure what this is, but if I come across it on the tablet, I'll tell you. But I mean, I know what it is, but I don't know what it's called here. I think it's flounder, fluke fin, or flathead fish or something, but anyway, I'll find it on the tablet. One of my favorites, very soft and juicy, like very oily, but also the meat is very delicate. One of my favorites. Another incorrect way to eat fish is to grab wasabi with your chopsticks and put it on, but hey, whatever works. You can have a closer look before I eat it. It's got some green leaf on it too. I don't think you can see from this angle, but like 4 custom orders came on along the top. But I'll show you how that works in a bit. First, I'm going to eat this delicious sushi. Now the cheese fell off, so it's like Philadelphia cream cheese. And apparently the flavor of cream cheese and salmon is very similar, which is why they go together very well. Oh, this is nice, but I never get it. It's the black plate Otoro sushi, but it's $27, and I'm trying to be a bit more economical these days. That one's good, but I might order it on here. Alright, here goes this one. That was loud. Someone dropped something. Still eating and talking with my mouth full. Oh, I should also. Oh, looks like I hit the 29-minute mark, which always annoys me. But anyway, there was nothing happening. I was just eating. So yeah, welcome to the next part of the video. Actually, that would be an easy cut because the camera is stationary, so I don't need to do a flash or something to kind of hide the mismatch in footage when I have one clip to another clip and the camera's moving. So it kind of works well for this situation, but I really don't like the 29-minute limit. And I wish they'd fix it in firmware, but they're not going to, I know. But if they do, I'll be extremely happy, Insta360. But I know what they're gonna do. They're gonna eventually remove it on the next camera, and then I'm gonna feel tempted to buy it. Oh, this looks good too. $12. I gotta get that. $12. This is the toasted tip, and I know it's fresh because I didn't see it before, and you probably didn't see it come like so. You know, going around. So they probably just made it. Although it's not hot. But anyway. And $12 for a toasted salmon. Delicious. Oh, I also had a thought when I was eating, and I couldn't share it because my mouth was full. But that last sushi I had was so big. I think it'd be worth bringing a knife and cutting them in half so I can enjoy them twice. You know what I mean? I might do that, but it's kind of weird to bring a knife out, and in some places it's illegal. Although it's not illegal in Hong Kong. So maybe I should get one of those kitchen knife ones with a sheath. Like, they look like a kitchen knife, so it doesn't look like something I'd go around stabbing people if I were a street thug. But yeah. It looks very, you know, like a home knife. And not too sharp. Doesn't need to be sharp. Because then I could cut the sushi in half and then enjoy it twice. Or a wire would work. I mean, I look pretty weird, but it would not be as... excuse me. Wouldn't be as threatening. Gotta keep looking at all the sushi to see if something nice is coming up. But yeah, it wouldn't be as threatening if I had a wire, a very thin but strong wire that I could just kind of slice it. Or, you know what, I could just use my chopsticks, couldn't I? I could just do this. Why don't I? Sometimes I like to over-engineer things, or over-engineer solutions. You can just scissor your sushi in half and enjoy it twice. It's almost like getting double your money's worth. I just came up with it then, but that's a good trick, and it almost deserves its own video if it wasn't so obvious. But then again, a lot of genius things are very obvious in hindsight. But it's not until you do it that it becomes obvious, I think. Kind of a weird way to say it, but anyway. I'm going to enjoy this tea and then try out the tablet. Oh, look at that dessert. Oh, no, you can't because it's going to take too long to switch it around. Maybe you could see it if... Oh, anyway, it's not... By the way, the desserts here are okay, but they're not special. I would just come here for the sushi. Just a tip. See, I split my sushi in half, and it's almost like enjoying it twice. So I think I'm going to do that for every sushi now. Although not everything you can split easily. Like the one behind me, which you probably can't see, it's like a piece of rubber, some sort of shellfish. It's kind of, well, that looks good. It's kind of hard to split. Okay, very nice. Now I'm going to move the camera a bit so you can see the tablet. I'm going to probably move it so it's too close to me. And I hope the angle is right. But I don't have much space here. Anyway, the tablet, I'm sure it looks fine. Just gonna have to spin the camera around 180 and then have a look. Change to English. Why is he unhappy? In fact, the Genki sushi, which is the competitor sushi train, it also has a logo of, the logo of Genki is a angry guy. So maybe it's a Japanese thing. Okay, let's start from the top. We have user manual. It's pretty easy to get if you're born anytime in the last 50 years. So I don't think you'd need to go to the manual. Limited time sushi. Snow crab. Okay, you can look. I'm not going to read everything out. And then once you go into there, it becomes a tab. So select sushi is the second one, even though it's a different name. That's a bit bad design. Nigiri, but this one's a different title. See, like selected sushi becomes specials and gourmet, but everything else corresponds. I think Gunkan roll. Yes, hot food. Oh no, hot food's not there. It's a bit not very Japanese-like, this design. Maybe it's a language thing. It doesn't correspond exactly. It's a bit confusing. Bad UI. Not terrible UI, but it could be more clear. Could be clearer. Okay, anyway. This is also weird because they have a sub-menu here, but here they have a sub-menu and a sub-menu here, so it's like 3 levels deep. Yeah, anyway. They could have better UI, but you kind of figure it out. It's not that complicated, but I'm saying it could be a bit better. Okay, let's order something. What do I like here? These two are really good, but a bit expensive. I'm not like trying to conserve a bit of money right now because of the whole recession, so it's a bit out of my desired price range. But what I will do is I'll get the a $17 one as a compromise to the extra fatty tuna. It's the fatty tuna, so it's a less fatty, but still nice. So that adds it to order. I can add more or less. Whoops, I took it away. I can have more or I can have less. I can cancel it. It's a decent system, and it's quite responsive. It really annoys me when touchscreens have a lag. It's just subconsciously you notice it, and it just makes you feel like it's not as user-friendly or it's not as fast. It's an important thing. If you can't tell, I quite like UI and user design, user interface design, and all that stuff. UX, user experience. The thing I saw was a deep fry thing. I always like to have a deep fry thing when I go to eat sushi. They have a giant, or maybe they don't have it anymore, but they did before have a giant deep fried shrimp. Not anymore. I guess I'll get the regular shrimp tempura for $12. Oh, and they don't charge what's it called? That 10% ripoff here. Service charges are what we call it here in Hong Kong. So the price is the actual price, which is really good, I think. I talked about this last time I ate at Genki. hot food. So you miss the way it's designed is, if you do these tabs, you miss the sub tab there, you know. And there's no indicator. It would be, if they were going to do this system, they should put a scroll bar so you know, oh, I'm at 1 out of 2, or I'm at 1 out of 3, like a block. The few ways I would improve this if I were the designer. Okay, after all this time I only ordered 2 things, so let's see what else is there. Yeah. Or maybe I should order the extra, where is it? Nigiri. Maybe I should order the extra fancy tuna. Because you only live once, and how often do I come and do a whole entire meal on my Insta360 camera on YouTube? So let's splurge, yeah? I'll get the extra fatty one, and then you can see the difference. And then maybe if you come here, you can know what the difference is. What else is good here? That's tempting too. But oh gosh. Maybe I should just get that as well, since I'm on YouTube for this video. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna get that, and I'm gonna get that. Oh, I can only get 4. Maybe that's fate. Or maybe I'll get that later. Sorry. It only lets you order 4 at once, but I think that limitation is there. Yeah, because this ordering area can only fit 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if I ordered more than 4, it would cause a colossal traffic jam accident. So I think that's why it only lets you order 4. Makes sense? Yeah, makes sense to me. Alright, now maybe we could even time how long it gets here. But you can do that on YouTube because it's got the timestamp. So I'm going to hit order now, and then we can watch it arrive. We've got 1 fatty tuna, 1 shrimp tempura, extra fatty tuna, and a fried shell crab. Order. And then I'm going to raise the camera. You should still be looking like not at my head. You should be looking away from me. But I'm going to get an interesting view of it arriving. So actually, when it gets here, it will be there. So that's probably the right camera angle. Alright, I'll leave that and have some tea while I rest a bit, and you can watch it arrive. I hope it's not too boring, this video, but then again, you're still watching it, so cool! Make myself some more tea. Oh, another thing I should mention is, for this video and the last video, well, I didn't mention it in the actual video, but I will put a note. But in this video, I have time to mention it, since we were waiting for the sushi to arrive. Oh, actually, I mentioned it in the beginning. Well, I'll mention it again. The voice focus AI noise reduction is really great. It's very clear. It's not perfectly clear, but it's pretty good enough to hear what I'm saying. It's clear. It uses AI to remove the background noise, so it can focus on my voice. And this thing has 4 microphones, so it can also figure out the direction my sound is coming from as part of the AI figuring out what is voice and what isn't voice. Oh, there it is. That's number 1. This is the black plate, so it's the extra fatty tuna. This is the $27 one. I'm gonna wait for all 4 of them to arrive before I eat, so we can watch them queue up. And you saw that junction box switching thing. See the white perspex where it switched over, and then my sushi went into my area, my platform. I guess it's a platform. So that's how it all works. Pretty cool? I think so. Now what if I raise the camera so you can see it coming from the kitchen? Another tip with 360 cameras is you kind of got to be careful of the stitch line, but it's pretty obvious because it's kind of the edge of the camera. So if this is the camera, the stitch line is going to be like everywhere, like here. So if you want to put something important, if you want to film something, you don't want it to have a weird cut, just don't have it on the edge. But it's pretty intuitive. If you want to see what it looks like, I'm going to put my face on the stitch line now, and you will see it like whatever, not stitched correctly. Now that said, there are different modes you can stitch it. So if you turn everything off, you can just blur it. But there's some AI stuff where it can figure out what the subject is, and it uses more of one lens than the other lens to try not to have that break. But it looks weird if I'm moving, but I'm going to move my head there so you can see now. I am in the stitch line now. And I'm still in the stitch line, I think. Yeah, but most of the time you wouldn't really notice it. And if you place the stuff well, you wouldn't notice it either. My stuff's taking a while to arrive. I've got this one. But, oh, here it is, look. Alright, now you can see the difference between a $17 tuna, which is the fatty tuna, and a $27 tuna, which is the extra fatty tuna. I think there's also a $12 one, which is even leaner. But yeah, the fish fat is good for you, so you pay a bit more for fat. Unlike a lot of other meats, like a lot of meats. Well, not all, some. Like Wagyu is very. The more fat, the more expensive. But does anyone pay for fat chicken? Chicken is already extremely fat. In fact, I used to make, unintentionally, used to make fireball chicken on my barbecue indoor grill. I'll probably do another video on that, but yeah, it's when your whole entire chicken turns into a fireball because it literally catches on fire in the middle of your lounge room. Inside sealed windows because it's the middle of summer and it's very hot outside, and you close all the windows and turn on the air conditioner when you're having a barbecue indoors, which I mentioned. fireball chicken. Anyway, I should do a video of me doing a barbecue indoors, but I'll do that for another video. Now I'm getting bored of that view, so I'll just bring the camera down a bit. And my other stuff hasn't arrived yet, but with the crab, they gotta fry the thing. And what's the other thing I ordered? Oh, the sea urchin. I think they gotta spend a bit more time because it's got seaweed, so a little bit slow. I'm guessing it's already been 5 minutes now. Oh no! It wasn't the sea urchin, it was the fried shrimp tempura, which just arrived. And yeah, four plates, because that and there, they could probably fit 5, but it might be dangerous. Whoops, bumped the camera. Look at all this gourmet food. I feel a bit awkward eating with the camera running because I want to slow down and enjoy it, but I also know that it's going to be very boring and unwatchable video. But then again, most of my videos on this channel are already, so I should just not let that affect me, and I should not care so much, or not overthink is probably a good way to think about it. And I guess people can just skip this video or fast forward. So yeah, I'm gonna slowly enjoy this food. And if you want, you are welcome to watch me, or leave some comments or whatever you would like to do. Who likes fried food? Oh, you know what? If you are watching this boring bit of this video, leave a comment and say, I love fried food. And then I'll actually know that someone watched this, and I'll be very, very impressed. Oh, another thing, I better check on the battery. The memory card should be fine. I've got a full 8 hours 5 minutes I could record, but I'll probably run out of battery eventually, and I don't have my I ordered 2 spares, but they haven't come in yet. I gotta pick it up from the shop. Hopefully tomorrow. Anyway, time to eat. That I'll still commentate a little bit. You know, these are edible and full of calcium. Some people just chuck them, but I don't see how it could be bad for you. I eat it first because the mouth texture is not the best, because it's a bit shell-like and a bit tough. Oh, I should do the double your sushi money worth. But this is why a knife would be handy, because actually that wasn't that hard to cut. Well, what about razor thin chopsticks? I mean, these are actually already pretty thin, but no, it wouldn't work. It'd be dangerous, wouldn't it? If you had chopsticks that went to a wire point, I mean, it wouldn't be as practical, I'm guessing. Yeah, I should stop worrying about the trying to be entertaining, because the people that are going to switch off. Oh, that looks good. What is that? Very red piece of sushi went by. People that aren't going to watch this have already turned off. And the people that don't want to watch this can turn off. Which leaves the people that do want to watch this. And the people that do want to watch this probably don't mind all this talking or slightly less epic footage. So that means the people that are watching don't mind, which is why I shouldn't overthink. Yes. Another thought, I don't think my Insta360 Go number 2 or number 1 have voice focus. I think it needs more microphones to be able to do that. I think I'll check that. But if it is able to isolate my voice using AI and do a few other enhancements, that's awesome, because it sounds really good. I can tell you it's pretty noisy here. This sushi is like one huge crab and then a little bit of rice. The topping is huge and the rice is regular. Interesting proportion, don't you think? I think another 29 minutes just elapsed. Because it's now on 28 seconds, 30 seconds. And it turned the screen on. Which is okay, because you'll let me know after the fact that there would have been a gap in the recording by turning on the screen, because the screen was previously off. But another annoying thing is, I need to either ignore the screen being on or click it to turn off the screen. See, if I press the power button, it will turn the screen off. But you'll also hear the click through the microphones on the camera, because it's a little bit firm, the button, in a good way, because you don't want to accidentally press it. But if you do press it to turn off the screen, you will hear it if you're using the onboard mics. Or you could just ignore it and then set it to turn off automatically. I think you can even have the screen turn off all the time, because you don't really need to see what you're doing, because you don't need to frame anything when it's 360. Like the angle can make a difference, and it can change the way things look, but with 360 I know that if I can see the camera, then I'm going to be in frame. Make sense? You know how I ate the prawn tail? Don't waste food. Eating the soft shell crab is similar to eating the prawn tail, although it's not as, it's much softer, I would say. But there's a similarity there. But this does taste better because it's softer and not as weird mouth, weird mouthfeel taste or experience. Kind of like when you eat fish scales. It's not nice, but eating that is not quite the level of eating fish scales. It's a little bit softer because it's been fried, even though originally it's kind of tough. And then you can eat fish scales if you fry it, like salmon skin's really good. Yeah. Salmon skin is good. I guess the really thick scales they get rid of. Time for a bit of ginger, I think. I should give a prize out for someone that watches like the whole entire video like this. Like this video is probably going to end up being like the same length of a feature film. Or maybe not because my battery will run out, but almost. Like, you could watch at least a couple episodes of Friends. Friends is only like 20 minutes long. But you know what I mean. Like, you could watch 2 TV episodes of regular length. Like a sitcom or something. Or you could watch this. But what I could do is give a prize to the first person that correctly says the passwords or the hidden words or whatever it is. And what I could do is, at random intervals throughout the video, I could say a special word. Like, the next word, the next code word, that's what it is. The next code word is Sushiro, or #1 in Titan sales, or something like that. And then the person has to, maybe I could make a whole sentence out of it, or not even like a long sentence. And at the end, all those words make up a sentence. And the first person to put together that sentence wins a special prize. But in order to put together that sentence, they have to watch like 5 videos to put them all together, and therefore prove that they watched these 5 videos. And it's kind of like a prize to reward someone for watching all these videos. Because I don't know why it's... Well, I don't think many people would want to watch all these videos. Even when I'm making them, I kind of think that, oh, why these videos are not going to be that interesting. I don't know, some people read other people's diaries. You could get some interesting insight. Yeah, I do tend to overthink. Or think about me doing stuff. I think there's a word for it, but I can't think of it right now. Try the cheaper one first. So proper way, dip the fish, reassemble sushi, and then eat. Or my new trick, 2-for-1 special. X the chopstick like a scissors, and slowly enjoy your sushi and get twice the enjoyment out of it. I should put the powder in first, because the action of adding the water will help distribute and mix the powder. It's got a little bit of pressure in it too. It's almost a potential hazard. I wonder if they have this restaurant in America. And I wonder if, because America is a much more legitous, I don't know. You get sued a lot. So I wonder if they have restaurants that have boiling water that comes out of a tap, because I imagine people would sue for that. Hong Kong's not a very litigious. People don't sue that often in Hong Kong. So hazardous things on a table would be more prevalent here. Slightly less juicy tuna, and next is the slightly more juicy tuna. That one that just went across, which you can't see because the angle is too low, looked better than the one I'm eating. Ooh. A mini sushi, 2-for-1. Very nice. Definitely juicier and maybe even healthier for you because more fish oil. That said, some people say that there's too much mercury in fish and also too much microplastics. Because we've failed, we as a humans on Earth haven't looked after the planet very well. Oh, and they also tell you to stack the plates. They tell you to stack the plates in order of color, and it makes it easier to double check the bill at the end. Which is why I did the organization thing. Oh! 60 minutes have passed. Time for me to get out of here. Even though I see one empty table behind me. I was going to order the sea urchin, but I guess I can't now. Or maybe I can. Maybe I should just test it and see if I can still get it. Will they mind me ordering something expensive? Order. Oh. It accepted my order, so maybe it's just a courtesy Japanese way of saying hurry up, but not strictly enforced. Actually, the computer system wouldn't actually know. Actually, no. It would know who's ordering and who entered. So it should know if it's full or not. So yeah, the computer should know, the system should know whether or not to give that time limit thing because... Oh, that looks so good. I gotta get it. Okay. I'm gonna overeat again, but it's just too delicious. That's it though. That's all I'm gonna order today. Still got one coming. It just arrived. Look at that. Not everyone likes uni or sea urchin, but I like it. It's got that salty taste of the ocean with a bit of bitterness. It's probably why a lot of people don't like it, because it's like Brussels sprouts or broccoli. It's got a little bit of bitterness to it. Which is like a sign of something you shouldn't eat. Because a lot of poisonous things are bitter. I think I'm going to run out of battery soon, so you might not see the end of this sushi eating experience. But since, in case it does run out of battery, basically shouldn't talk with my mouth. I'm worried about the battery, so I'm going to hurry up. You take this. Well, actually, you press the button to call the waiter. They come with an NFC reader and they scan all the plates. And then they tell you your final bill. And then you bring this card to the counter, the cashier at the end, and then you pay. That's how it works. And now that I've said all that, I don't have to worry about trying to deal with everything before the battery runs out. I'll just enjoy the rest of my meal.